Hey guys, welcome back to THFE. This is Psychoduck, and I'm here with another competitive map feature. And today we're looking at a smaller map, which was built on the erosion canvas, which is kind of rare. And this map was called Cryptic, created by Sgt X Slaphead. And this map really kind of harkens back to some of the earlier maps in Halo CE, primarily. The maps that were these sort of interior spaces with this Forerunner architecture kind of reminds me of Chill Out a little bit, which was remade as Cold Storage, but sort of that Halo CE sort of geometry. And this map pulls that off by being forged in kind of a special way. So typically in Halo 4, if you want to build an all-interior map, you're not going to have any lighting, which is kind of unfortunate because dynamic lighting is a really cool feature. So when that's absent in an interior map, it kind of sucks. But the way this map is built, it's actually built right under the ceiling of the Griffball court on erosion. So not only does that save him a bunch of objects as far as not having to build his own ceiling, but that ceiling actually creates its own light source. So, as far as the lighting engine is concerned, there's not actually a ceiling over the map. So dynamic lighting is still present. Unfortunately, dynamic lighting on erosion is kind of crappy. Anyways, that's kind of a cool feature, and it really does kind of harken back to Halo CE, not just with that interior space, but with sort of the architecture as well. There's some cool angular architecture. You can see that on the shape of like the teleporter frame, and you know, throughout the map. So, as the map is an interior one, it's largely room-based. So there's kind of 3 main rooms, and then there's a couple intersecting corridors between them. And what's cool about this is each room has 2 stories, but for the most part, to get from room to room, you actually have to go from either from the upper level down to the ground floor, or vice versa. So it kind of creates this interesting dynamic as far as forcing players to change their vertical orientation as they move laterally along the map. So that's really cool, and there are exceptions to that, like the central corridor, but that central corridor is dominated by this very long sightline, so it is much more risky to use. But yeah, so that's a really cool dynamic. But where this map really shines is for King of the Hill. And there are 3 hills on this map. You play with sequential hills, and it's a great experience. You're going to want to play this map with either 2v2 games or 3v3 games. I suppose I forgot to mention that at the start. But when you're playing hill on this map, each hill requires you to control a specific area of the map. So for the Alpha Hill, it's on this extremely exposed platform where the concussion rifle spawns, and it is prone to that long sight line I was talking about earlier from the teleporter, the central corridor of the map. And there's no cover on that platform. It's very exposed, so you have to rely on teammates holding top red and covering that sightline in order to hold that hill. And then when it moves over to Bravo on the bottom level of the blue room, you know, again, you have to rely on teammates holding the upper level of that room if you want to successfully hold the hill. And then it moves to Charlie, and it's kind of the same thing. So it's a very fast-paced hill game, but it's a very strategic one where you really got to work with your team, and it's really easily one of the best hill experiences I've had in Halo 4 to date, or in Halo in general. So I think this is a really great map. If you guys like smaller maps for smaller player counts, I'd really recommend it. You can also play free-for-all on here, 2v2 Slayer, whatever. So it's a great map. I hope you guys enjoy checking it out, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Thanks for watching.